Hi everyone, welcome to Live Business Q&A. This is where you can ask your burning branding, marketing, and entrepreneurship and how to grow a six-figure service-based business questions. Give me a minute. You can feel free to submit your questions in the comments if you are viewing live, and I will be on. Give me a second so that I can get on Instagram as well. Okay. Let me see. Okay. All right. So we are live. We are live. And I see we have a viewer. So welcome. Welcome to Live Business Q&A Launch Hour. Ask me anything in relation to branding, marketing, entrepreneurship, or how to grow a six-figure service-based business. And say hi in the comments too. So you how this works is you submit your questions in the comments and I will answer them live today. Welcome, Fame Fitness. Welcome, Fame Fitness. Submit your questions in the comments. Submit your questions in the comments. So hopefully I can see all the questions today. But yeah, so while we get started, I am going to tell you guys about a couple things that I experienced this week that will be helpful. So, there are two topics that I have that I wanted to talk about this week. So, one of them is about growing your team, and another one is about surveying your target audience. So, growing your team. If you are trying to grow a business or your business to six figures, it's very, very important that you grow your team. You don't want to be the technician in your company. You want to be the CEO, the head. You want to be the person that is calling the shots to other people, but you don't necessarily want to be the person that's always doing all the work because your business is going to be limited by the work that you're doing. So, the way that you avoid, you know, having a limitation on your business growth is by hiring a team, managing a team. Welcome, welcome. I see more people joining in. Submit your branding, marketing, entrepreneurship, or how to grow a six-figure business questions in the comments, and I will answer. But yeah, so we're talking about growing your team. So to grow your business to six figures, you have to grow your team. And a lot of people, a lot of small businesses, we are, just we're not really sure where to start there. And we feel like we don't have any money to pay, others to actually form a team. So, this is basically the method that I did to grow my team. So, when I got started with my business, I had no one. So I started my business 10 years ago in 2013, and it was just me. But I realized that I was not super great at the graphic design part. Like my skill set is web design and marketing. So if I wanted to enhance my services, I needed to hire someone that was going to help me and who was going to be strong where I was weak. So what I ended up doing is hiring contractors. So basically to hire contractors, you have to come up with like your job description. So you can write a job description about your company and how that works. And then you write a description about what you're looking for. And then you can post it to your personal network. So you can post it on social media. You can post it on you can send an email out to your current contact list or your mailing list or your personal network, and you want to just really find people that can fill in the gaps of where you're weak. And then if you really are trying to grow your business to six figures, you probably need other people who have a similar skill set as you so that they can fill in for you when needed. So that's my opening statement. That's what I have to say about growing your team and growing any service-based business to six figures. So I see the gringo has joined. Welcome, welcome. So submit your questions in the comment. We're doing live business Q&A. You can ask me anything in relation to branding, marketing, entrepreneurship, or how to grow a six-figure service-based business. And I'll answer it live today. So submit your questions, submit your questions. And you can just submit them in the comments. If you're watching on Instagram, if you don't want your comment to be or your question to be public, there's an option where you can actually submit a question. It should be like a little bubble with a question mark in it. So submit them. All right. Let me check some of my other groups just to make sure that I'm not missing any questions that are coming in. Okay. All right. Let's see. Welcome. Welcome, Mr. Sean. So this is live business Q&A. If you have any questions in relation to branding, marketing, entrepreneurship, or how to grow a six-figure service-based business, you can submit them in the comments and I will answer them live. I'll be here for about 30 minutes today. So I'm just checking to see if I have any questions coming in from anywhere else. Okay. Okay. Doesn't look like I have any questions yet. All right. Oh, I do. Okay. All right. We got a question. All right. So let me show it. So if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can see it. So it says, "Hey, I'm trying to start a jewelry candle business as a representative for a large company, but I don't really know where to begin. I don't have a large social media following, so not sure how many people I could reach there. I was thinking to generate a QR code for the personalized site that they set up for me, but is there any way to get a permanent QR code, one that won't expire?" Okay, so let me read it one more time. It says, "I'm trying to start a jewelry candle business, but I don't really know where to begin. I don't have a large social media following, so not sure how many people I could reach there. I was thinking to generate a QR code for the personalized site that they set up for me, but is there any way to get a permanent QR code, one that won't expire?" So, okay, congratulations on starting your business. So if you are trying to get a QR code, so I'm assuming that you want a QR code so that you can share it in person, you can share it on, on the back of a business card, you could share it online if you have posts or flyers and things like that. I think a QR code is a really good way to promote your business. I'm not familiar with like them expiring or not, but I know that you can set up a paid subscription on the QR code website. So let me find the site. It is. So there's one site, it's called qrcode-monkey.com. So if you use a site like that and you set up a paid subscription, there should be a way for you to create a QR code that won't expire. And what I would recommend is that for that you are, promoting it in person. So if you don't have a large network, you want to first start with promoting it in person at different events that you go to. Like you might, I've gone different places. So today, like I'm going to a kind of like a reception, networking reception. So I would go there, I would bring my business cards, and anybody that I meet, I would, tell them about the business. I would put the QR code on the back of your business card. So get this QR code printed on business cards. And after you tell them about your business, you can say, hey, just scan this QR code so that you can go directly to my site. I think a QR code is a great way for you to share your business. And then online, um, you really want to build your personal network. So if you don't have anybody, if you don't have a lot of followers, if you don't really have a personal network, then you're going to want to engage, people that you don't know. And you can do that on Instagram. So you can do that by searching different hashtags. And for you, it might be um, fashion, jewelry, candles. So look for people that are already kind of using those hashtags and seem really interested in those topics. And then you can DM them, you can like their posts, you can, kind of tell them a little bit more about their business. And you probably want to start them with maybe like some type of special offer. So if you have like a really special offer that is cheap for new customers or a coupon code or something like that, that would be good. That's where I recommend you start. All right. Thanks for the question. Any other questions? Submit your questions in the comments. Welcome, little AKA cutie. Welcome, welcome. So we're doing live business Q&A launch hour, and this is where you can ask me anything in relation to branding, marketing, entrepreneurship, or how to grow a six-figure service-based business, and I will answer it live. Okay. All right. So while I wait for some more questions, one of the other topics that I wanted to talk about today is how to figure out one kind of, well, I would say how to figure out what your target audience wants in regards to products and services. So if you are familiar or if you've already identified who your target client is, um, that's great because that's really a great place to start with any business. You really need to have a clear picture, clear identity on who your target market is. So if you have identified that already, the next step that you want to do is you want to poll them or survey them so that they can figure out, or so that you can figure out what products and services are going to be attractive to them, are going to be interesting to them, and what you should price it as. So, what I recommend doing is identifying people that are in your target market. So, these could be your friends and family. These can be people that you maybe meet through a Facebook group. Maybe you have a post that you're looking for certain types of people in a Facebook group. And if they fill out your survey, they will get some type of benefit. So, you want to really identify who you're going to target, and then you want to survey them for the different products and services that you have. So what you can do is just go to like a site called like Survey Monkey, and send them, create your survey in Survey Monkey that asks them like, is this type of program. So I am considering creating a program that does X, Y, and Z. Is this something that you would find helpful in your life or in your business? How much would you pay for something like this? You can ask them whatever questions you want. It's a really great way to really figure out what your target market actually is even interested in before you go full steam ahead with creating things that are for them without actually surveying them yet. So, yeah, that's what I recommend there. Um, I also, another thing about your target customers is you may have more than one target customer. So I have, well, not me, not I, but I recommend that you have no more than four different target customers. So when you think of your target customer, you want to think of what their name is, where are they located, what is their identity and demographics. So what race are they? What type of job do they have? How much do they get paid each year? Do they have a family? Are they married? Are they single? What are their interests? Why can you help them? And what are some of the challenges that they're having, and how can you better serve them, and how can you help them in that, to um, get out of those challenges. So think about that. You may have up to 4 different target personas, but I wouldn't recommend any more than 4. So if you have someone where it's like, this is a woman and she's married and she's dealing with this issue and she lives in Washington, D.C., and then you have someone else that's very similar, but they live in California. They could have very similar, they could be a similar or the same target persona. So don't necessarily rule out, people and things because different locations. It doesn't mean that they're a different persona. All right. So please submit your questions. If you're joining in, we're doing live business Q&A launch hour. You can ask me anything in relation to branding, marketing, entrepreneurship, or how to grow a six-figure service-based business. And if you're tuning in, I am wearing my entrepreneurship is not for the faint sweatshirt. This is AMW Apparel swag created by me. And if you are interested in copying yours, you can go to shop. Oh, excuse me. You can go to brandwithamw.com/shop and get yours. If you enter coupon code 10 off, all caps, you'll get 10% off your first purchase. Okay. All right. Any questions? Submit your questions. I see people tuning in, so submit your questions so we can make sure they get covered. And I will, again, check a couple places, make sure we're good to go here. All right, let's see. Okay, okay. Submit your questions. Submit your questions. Any questions? Any questions? I know it's Friday, so I know some people are probably like doing something else on Friday, but submit your questions and I will answer them live. While we wait for questions, I will talk about another topic. So let me think. What do I want to talk about? Let's see. Hmm. Let's see. What do I want to talk about? Oh, we got a question. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, so we have a question. Question says, "Hello, I have a large expanse of books which I'm looking to sell. Many are valuable. Any advice as to where I can begin?" So you have a large thing of books which you're looking to sell, and a lot of them are valuable. Okay, so if they are valuable books, I don't know a ton about books and like reselling, but eBay might be a good option if these are, if they're very valuable. Because if people are searching for something specific, um, eBay would be where they can bid or you can actually charge its worth. So, yeah, I would recommend looking into eBay. Let's see another place that you can look into um, for books. I know a lot of people sell books through Amazon, like used books, but I don't know if that's going to get you your value. I would say start with eBay there. You may also want to consider kind of creating your own store, and you can do that pretty quickly through Shopify. So Shopify.com. You could also do it through WordPress, but Shopify might be a little bit easier. So if you create a Shopify store for your books, then you can promote them different places and lead people back to it, and you'll get the biggest cut from them. So yeah, definitely consider Shopify. All right. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? So we're doing live business Q&A launch hour. You can ask me anything about branding, marketing, entrepreneurship, or how to grow a six-figure service-based business, and I'll answer it live. You are welcome. Let's see. Okay. Any other questions? Submit your questions. I'm here to answer them. Obviously, I can come up with some questions for you, but I want to know what questions you guys actually want answered. So submit your questions. And if you're viewing on Facebook or YouTube or Spotify, I'll put the link if you want to cop your Entrepreneurship is Not for the Faint sweatshirt, which is available for men and women. It's a unisex sizing, and you can use code 10 off for 10% off. It's brandwithamw.com/shop. Okay. All right. Questions. Okay. So, let's see. Yeah. I'm just going to wait for questions cuz I talked about my two topics. If you didn't hear them earlier. One of them was about growing your business to six figures. I said that you needed to grow your team. So, you want to start by hiring people um, that are going to be helpful for your business and are good in areas that you're not as strong as. And then to continue growing, you need to hire people that can really do the work of your business while you are the CEO and you're just at the top managing the business. Welcome, Dreamcatcher. Submit your questions. So we're doing live business Q&A, and you can submit your branding, marketing, entrepreneurship, or how to grow a six-figure business question, and I'll answer it live. All right. Okay. So submit your questions. I see you guys watching. So submit your questions in the comments. If you submit your question, we have about 7 more minutes. So if you submit your question now, I can answer it live today on this meeting. Okay. All right. Okay. So, what type of businesses are you guys what's going on this year? So we're in a new year. It's 2023. Right now it's February 3rd, 2023. What type are you newly launching a business this year? Are you, continuing with a business you've already started? What's something that you guys want to see happen for you and your business endeavors this year? For me personally this year, I am looking to double my revenue. So, as I've mentioned previously, I have earned over $100,000 for my business, but I'm really looking to earn 200,000 or over 200,000, because when you have a business and when you bring in, um, well, I would say when you have a business in general, most of the time you are not keeping all the money. I like to follow a profit first method, and a lot of business people, other entrepreneurs that I know, they follow the profit first method to manage their money. And what profit first is profit first has it where you divide your money amongst about five different bank accounts so that you don't run out of money for taxes. You pay yourself, you have a little bit of fun money, you have money for expenses. It really helps you get a clear picture of where your business is, financially, what you're doing and how you're doing it. So, let's say your business, you're blessed to be able to bring your business revenues all the way up to $100,000, which, really is a goal. That's why I'm here to help you guys get there. When you're earning $100,000, if you use the profit first method, you will have five bank accounts. So the first bank account that you have for profit first is the business revenue account. And that's actually 100% of your money. So when you have money coming in, 100% of your money would be going into that account initially, because you need one account for the total sum to go into. So 100% of your money goes into there, and then 40%, and you can mess with these percentages, but these are the percentages that I've been using for the last couple years, and it's worked well. So 40% of your money goes into this next account, your second account, which is the business expense account. So your business expense account is where your subscriptions, business subscriptions are coming out of. It's where you may have, payments to contractors and to other people coming out of. Business expenses is like obviously the expenses of your business. So from that 100%, you take 40% of that and put it into the business expense account. And you can choose the frequency that you do this. I tend to do this pretty regularly. I do it like at least once a week or a couple times a week, because I want to see the money in those different accounts. But if you are bringing in like a lot of money for your business, you may only do this once a month or twice a month. But yeah, so 40% goes into your business expense account. Another 40% goes into your personal expense account. So this is the money that you are using to pay yourself. Welcome, Papa Ren. So with the so we're talking about the profit first method if you're hopping in, and basically this is the method that I use and recommend people to do to manage their business money, to make sure that everything is going where it needs to go. So I had mentioned that 100% of it goes into the business revenue account. 40% of it goes into a business expense account. Another 40% goes into a personal expense account. So for me, that's like paying myself. That's what I use to pay my rent and pay for groceries and things like that. um, 15% of it goes into your taxes account. So the taxes account is money for your taxes. So basically, you're taking 15% of everything that you earn, and you are giving that, you're putting that towards your taxes. Welcome, Visionary Tutor. And then the last percentage is the 5%, and that goes into your profit account. So your profit account is your fun money. I love the profit account because when I see some money in there, I know I could use it for shopping, I could use it for vacation. I like to stack my money in there so that I kind of save it for a while and then I splurge with it. So you really want to pay yourself in that way, because you can get in the habit of paying, you bringing money in. Maybe you have enough money to cover your bills, but you're never really paying yourself, or you're feeling guilty to pay yourself. So when you follow this method, it really enables you to be more profitable with your business. So just one more time, the profit first method is 100% of your revenue goes into a business account. Once you get that 100% in, 40% of it goes into your business revenue account, your business expense account, which is to pay business bills, subscriptions, contractors. Another 40% goes into your personal expenses account, which is like your personal rent, your groceries, things like that. 15% goes into your taxes account, which is obviously to pay your taxes. And 5% of it goes into your profit account. So keep that in mind. If you have any questions, feel free to message me, DM me. If you're viewing on Instagram, you can DM me. If you are viewing on YouTube or anything like that, you can hop to my website and you can send me a message on Messenger, and it's brandwithamw.com. All right. We are done for today. I hope you guys found this information helpful. Catch me every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for live business Q&A launch hour. And until next time, I will see you later. You're welcome. Bye.